Good day, doctors. My name is Hugh Kai-Ying, metric number 262296. Now I'm going to present my individual assignment topic, Workplace Age Discriminations. So first of all, I would like to start my presentation with the introductions of my assignment. The world is moving toward an aging population. According to the World Population Prospects Report 2015, there were 901 million people around the world are aged 60 or above, covering 12% of total global populations. Malaysia is propelling itself to become an aging country. Hence, it's also prepared to combat with the problems and challenges that will arise from it. Malaysia government has reviewing a proposal to increase the retirement age from 60 years old to 65 years old, purposely to allow the low-wage and older employees to build up their retirement savings. However, age discrimination is happening in the society as well as at workplace. In Malaysia, a fresh graduate might be told that he or she cannot engage with a good salary because of no working experience. Meanwhile, a job candidate in his 50s might be told that a company needs fresh graduate with lots of energy. This shows that workplace age discrimination is happening in Malaysia. However, Malaysia is still without any acts or law to prohibit these discriminations. Meanwhile, in US, several employers are engaged with age discriminations where they target younger workers when placing recruitment advertisements on Facebook. For example, they limit their recruitment advertisement to be reached only to the job seekers who are aged 38 and below. All of these incidents shows that the enforcement of legal rightness and remedies on non-discriminations on age are not adequate and effectively around the world. Hence, all people around the world should address this issue holistically and pay attention to this issue seriously. Next, let's proceed to the literature review part of my assignment. So, many studies have done to investigate the prevalence of age discrimination in workplace across different countries. The study has shown different forms of workplace age discriminations, experiences of workplace age discriminations among employees, perceptions toward age discriminations, and the impact of it. Age discriminations, according to Justin Marcus, defined as behavior that unfairly discriminates against individuals and groups, either positively or negatively, implicitly or explicitly on the basis of age, and expressed as either individual or institutional level. First and foremost, a study was done by Stipicus and Turex in 2017, focused on the way age discriminations be conceptualized in the labor market. The study shows that age discriminations in labor market has two different forms, which are hard and soft. The hard discrimination is legally prohibited behavior and included actual decisions of employer, which can bring impact to an employee career development. For example, deny for a job promotions, while the soft discrimination is an incident that are not covered by the legal system. For example, an employee are being treated impolitely on the basis of its age. Next, a research was done by ARC Central in 2020, focused mainly on the experiences and perception over age discrimination. The research found that both younger and older employees have faced age discrimination. The study also found that participants across age discriminations have perceptions that older employees are redundant to an organization, troublesome in adapting to change, and less likely to get job promotions, while the younger groups are found to be treated impolitely and disrespect and feeling ignored on the basis of their age. In addition, according to a research of Grossman, Trevens, and Cancer in 2017, older employees expressed higher agreement than young employees for being stereotyped as less adaptable, less productive, less innovative and energetic, less motivated, and more resist to change, and spending more time for learning and completing work tasks. Meanwhile, younger employees are more subjected to lesser loyalty, reliability, knowledge, professionalism, and work experience. Furthermore, according to a study by Consumer Search Hong Kong Limited in 2016, it found that employees aged 16 or above was the age group with largest numbers of employed persons subjected to age discrimination that experience different forms of age discriminations in the workplace, for example, lower pay and denial for a job promotions. The study also disclosed that those who reported they had experienced workplace age discrimination be prone to have psychological stress, financial stress, lower job satisfaction, and lower self-esteem. Lastly, a study was carried by Danny in 2019 also showed that older workers did not obtain the same chance of training and promotion compared to younger workers. This indirectly affects their degree of work engagement, work stress, and psychological distress. Next, let's proceed to the discussion parts of my assignment. So from the literature review, upon the study on the issue of workplace age discriminations, I agree with all the findings and statements of the study. However, the study also suffered from some limitations. For example, the studies are more likely to focus on elder employees, whereas some of the survey only conducted to elder workers. Hence, the scope of the sample survey may not focus on younger employees. In addition, the study also only showed the impact of workplace age discrimination toward persons who experience it. However, in fact, it brings impact to the employer as well. For instance, employer will encounter to high turnover rates and lawsuits. Stereotyping of elder workers as redundant, burdensome, less productive, whereas younger workers as lesser loyalties and reliability are not supported by evidence. Hence, age should not be an indicator of capability. However, this negative stereotypes has caused discriminations in the workplace. Hence, I am here to suggest a few solutions to be taken to overcome these problems. The first and foremost, the inner improvement of a company would be the best solutions to overcome the problem. First, company can establish a written company policy of non-discrimination that includes age discriminations. Second, companies should also establish an internal policy to prioritize on hiring older employees to increase the number of older workforce. And third, employers and managers should be trained to treat every employee in fair manner regardless of their age. And fourth, HR department of a company must monitor closely on the recruitment and selection process to avoid age discriminations. And lastly, company must establish a fair performance appraisal system to evaluate their employee based on their hard work, skill, effort, and so on, so that the manager can decide pay increments and promotion fairly according to the employee's actual performance and not on the basis of their age. Other than that, government plays an important role in dealing with this issue. Many countries, including Malaysia, still did not have any acts or law to prohibit age discrimination. Thus, this country must establish such law or age to overcome these problems. Moreover, for those countries that already have these legislations to address this issue, the government should also take more efforts to deal with this issue. For instance, the government can conduct regular survey regarding age discrimination to get the data and view of the public regarding to this issue. This regular survey may able to acknowledge the government about the latest circumstances of the age discrimination issue in their country, and also can able to ensure adequate public discussions so that immediate action can be taken while any problems arise. Besides, the Labour Department should organize programs to provide guidelines in order to raise the awareness of employers in order to provide equal opportunities to every employee regardless of their age. The government should also do research or collect data to clarify the misconceptions or stereotypes on younger and older workforce. And lastly, government can cooperate with private sector to provide more internships opportunity to fresh graduates. So in conclusions, nowadays workplace age discrimination becomes a major issue as global is facing aging populations. Consequently, practical interventions to overcome workplace age discriminations are crucial to ensure that all people, no matter of their age, are given the equal rights to be engaged in the labor market. That's all from me. Thank you.